Blake is speaking from the Pathways Project, an introduction to vocal variety and body language. This project has an option to tackle one or both of the named challenges. Today, Blake has chosen the vocal variety focus for his presentation. The title of his presentation is It's All About Vocal Variety. Please join me in welcoming Distinguished Toastmaster Blake Smith.
Yeah. 48 years ago, British author Sir B.H. May wrote to a young man that was having problems with direction in his life. This morning, I'll share a portion of his writings. Buddy, you're a boy. Make a big noise playing in the street. You're going to be a big man someday. You've got mud on your face. You big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Let's reset this. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. Mud on your face, you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Sing it. We will rock you. Again. We will rock you. Thank you. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, welcome to Vocal Variety World. A world of pacing, pitch, volume, and silence. Today we'll cover vocal variety from two directions. From a regular speech and then the Vocal Variety Project and Pathways. Let's do the speech first. Some years ago, Carl Ryder, confided in me that when it came to vocal variety, he felt like he was calling pigs with a harmonica. He didn't think he could do it. We use vocal variety all the time, yet somehow we pitch it to the wayside when we give a speech. I don't know why. Our everyday parlance is ripe with a cacophony of emotions. We know we can do it. Somehow this lectern seems to make us forget. You may ask me, Blake, why do we forget? You may ask me, Blake, why do we forget? That's a great question. As you just saw, the audience is almost always ready to engage. I think part of it is when we put it on paper, we can go into book report mode. We need to find a trigger for the speaker and a trigger for the audience. One of my fun triggers is asking the audience to ask a question to you. And you don't have to worry if they're going to ask the right question if you supply it. Piece of cake. Now you might ask, can anyone do it? Yes, anyone can do it. See, that's how it works. Let's talk about emotions. Don't bury them and instead give us a speech on assembling IKEA furniture. Just bring them forward. Did something bring you joy? Tell us about your vacation. Did you see something that blew your mind? Did you do something so thrilling that you needed to change your underwear when you were done? Tell us about your first date. Tell us about your first love, your first child. Tell us about, making your kids swim with alligators on Lake Jessup. If you get excited telling the story, it will show and bring the audience in. It's not just about projecting. That's part of it. But let's go into the Vocal Variety Project, the extreme sport of Toastmasters. Let me kind of break this down for you real quick. Okay, so when you're doing a regular speech, imagine you've got a line here. This is where you speak. Your lows, your highs, your quiets, your louds. And this is where most everybody resides. But when you've got the Vocal Variety Project, you get into it. You can go to the ridiculous. We exercise pacing, pitch, volume, and silence. Now, you saw that in my introduction, or I should say the part of my speech where I began, not just the intro. Let's break them down. Pitch. What is pitch? It's inflection in your voice. If you have a set of salad bowls and they all say Cool Whip on the side, you might be a redneck. Jeff Foxworthy, the master of pitch. That's what pitch sounds like. You can change it. 2 weeks ago, my evaluator gave a master class in pitch when he was a one-man meeting and was everyone from the nerd president to Mickey Mouse to Mr. Miyagi. It was... Oh, wait, now, in the extreme world here, we also have the power of silence. Otherwise known as the Carmelo. It's no coincidence that the letters in silent, if they're reorganized, also spell the word listen. When you're silent, everyone listens for what's next. Pacing, well, that helps your flow. The audience gets into a rhythm. See, there you go. It's beautiful. That way, when you pause, they focus on your next words. Pacing and volume. An example. I look to a day when people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. One of the most beautiful paced speech you've ever heard. Martin Luther King, 1963. Pitch, silence, pacing, and volume, the 4 Ps. See, they weren't listening, I told you. If you use pitch, silence, pacing, and volume, well, you might be a Toastmaster. Vocal Variety Project, take it on. Take it on. Because like my introducer said, it's all about the vocal variety. You got it? Got it. All right. Thank you.